What's up? What's up? It's Uncle Reg Live. What's going on, folks? We're in the house today, and today we gotta talk about Jimmy Kimmel. Dame Dash getting roasted out here in these streets. Candace Owens looks like she is in some trouble. Put her back from that lawsuit. French president, the Macrons. What's going on with that? We're gonna get into all that. And some other stuff too and stuff. So see who we got in the house and all like I don't know these people. Oh, someone got a wild avatar with some tits. Uh-oh. Oh no. Somebody might like that. Okay. What's up, son? Go. Oh, what's up? We said hello, Tag. Oh, my name is Tag now. It's so boring over here. Y'all forgot my name. Ah! Ah! What's up, Taco Kitty? Hello, Ted. Yeah, let him on there. Maybe no Ted. Meg. Reg is better. Ah! But anyway, what's up, folks? What's up, folks? We're gonna play a few videos. We're gonna get it in today. You know, things heating up out here, man. Jimmy Kimmel thing sparked a lot of talk about the freedom of speech and stuff. But this is Trump doing. You know, I mean, this all leads to Trump. You know, what's happening to Jimmy Kimmel all leads to Trump. You know, these enemies. Um, it's like Trump is getting back at anybody that has some bad words to say about him. That's just crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna start at first. First thing I want to start at, support the channel, hit the cash app. To hit that $1, $2, $3. Now some talk about this black guy, young black guy that got hung in Mississippi at Delta State University in Cleveland. Now, okay, young black man was student investigated ruled death to suicide. Now, people thought that it was talk that shit, they starting to hang niggas again and all this stuff. You know, no, but apparently they said it ruled as a suicide. And a lot of people don't know that it was another guy, white guy, that hung himself too. That was found later that day in Vicksburg, Casino. And the police are still investigating that death. He's 36. Now, let's see, what's that? D. Martin Trayvon. Trey Reed, 21, from Grenada. It was found earlier today in WU campus. Okay, yeah. So, they ruled out as a suicide, but the family still hired civil rights organizations to actually see if there was no foul play involved. I think they got your man on the case. Um, Dang, I forgot his name. You always go for these. Your favorite lawyer. Dang, I forgot his name. Let's see if I can come back to it and get it. Uh, yeah, Benjamin Crump. That's it. Benjamin Crump. They hired Benjamin Crump. So to see if it was no foul play or something like that, I don't know. Maybe they go to sue the school or something. They got to get something because some of the old black leaders think that they probably happy slavery come back so they can get money and stuff. And they come up and get this fear factor again. Be scared of white people. This ain't got nothing to do with that. When we live in different times, that part of history is gone. They doing a new game on motherfuckers now. They doing a new game on people. You gotta be up on it. That's all I can say on that. But anyway, let's see what y'all saying in the chat. Okay, Taco Kitty. They're taking it too far. They're taking it too far, man. They're taking it real far. But let's see what else. I'll do that next. Okay. Let me see. Kimmel. I want to talk about this. Yeah, all this related to Charlie Kirk death. Apparently, Elon Omar, which is representative, Democrat, apparently she said some remarks about Charlie Kirk death, and they try to sanction her, try to take her position, basically taking her position, sit her down, and then replace with somebody else, or well, depending on what the punishment is, they wanted to actually get rid of her. It was on because they did the same thing with the other guy. They censured him, but they didn't get the votes. The vote was 214 to censure her, to 213 not. And four Republicans, can't believe that, 4 Republicans held out, didn't do it, because you need 218 to go through it. You have to have a majority vote. That's the majority. 218 is the number they need. You had majority vote in order to censure somebody. So it didn't happen. So and it was started by some other representative, but they didn't do it. They couldn't do it. So I'm gonna play the video of what she said about Charlie Kirk. Let's see. Okay. All right, here we go, folks.
What I do know for sure is that, Charlie was someone who once said, guns save lives. After a school shooting, Charlie was someone who was willing to debate.
I think she's a disgraceful person. I think she's a disgraceful person, a loser.
Trump be right. He be right with it, don't he? He's a disgraceful person. She's a loser. So that's one part she said, about the guns thing, because he was for the gun thing. He don't care if some people get shot, but because he want to keep his First Amendment or Second Amendment right to have guns or something like that. Is that second? Yeah, but let's continue.
It's amazing the way people vote. I know it's people from her area, maybe of the world. I don't know. They got here and they vote her in. It's hard to believe, but I think she's a disgusting person.
Counting gang violence. Great.
Oh, they showed it. Oh, you see that? No, why nobody was shot? Hey, I didn't know it was. Oh, they showed it. He went back. Oh, he was gone. There's no way. There was no way.
Counting gang violence. Great.
Damn. Now this is the first time I actually seen it. And y'all seen it too. This is the first time I actually seen it. Actually got shot to see what happened. No, he was gone. No, there's no way. There's no way he survived that. Okay, let me push it forward.
Gun save said, know for sure. What I do know for sure is that, Charlie was someone who once said, guns save lives.
So I said, damn, man. I was like, God damn. Now I see why people was like shook and stuff. It was just like, whoa, yeah. Nah, he's gone. There's no way he survived that shit. Hell no. They got him right in the neck. Something like this, so yeah, right there. Bled out. Hit the artery, boom, gone. Anyway, let's continue.
After a school shooting. Charlie was someone who was willing to debate and downplay the death of George Floyd in the hands of Minneapolis police.
I think he called him a scumbag.
Right, have no regard, downplay slavery and what Black people have gone through in this country by saying Juneteenth should never exist.
So he said a lot of stuff. So they mad at her because she said all this, but this was all true. That's the only thing. It was all true. And the fact that they're not trying to listen to what he said when he was alive tells you that they trying to make this guy into a martyr. They trying to make him into the next Martin Luther King, their version of it, whatever they were, a version, whatever, a hero, so they can get behind. Movements have started like this. Wars have started like this, folks. They prop some guy, the guy gets shot and prop him up. He was somewhat unknown, somewhat, seeing what he wasn't as radical as the others on the surface, that is. Perfect person. Everybody liked him. He just debated people. Perfect person to make a martyr for whatever plan they have. This is some shit going down, man. Some real shit. Anyway, let's continue.
And I think, there are a lot of people who are out there talking about him just wanting to have a civil debate.
Complete rewriting of history.
Yeah, there is nothing more effed up, than to completely pretend that his words and actions have not been recorded and in existence for the last decade or so.
Hold on real quick. Oh, man. Hold on, folks. All right, I'm back. Okay, let's see. So we know the gaslight. Okay, we got him. Yeah, that was crazy, man. That's like I said, that's the first time I seen him got shot. Now I see why everybody tripping out. It was a surprise. Now, what's up, Ados? He said he speak. Hey, man, yeah, Ringo is a coon. I don't know. He's cooning. I don't know who's cooning worse, Ringo or Angry Man. I guess ever since he moved out of the project, moved around white people, I guess he don't want to offend them or something. I don't know, but it probably was. And I don't say, and Rotto's still hanging with him. Rotto's crazy, man. Rotto know better, man, to hang with Ringo, man. He knows better. But he's just cooning for Charlie Kirk, man. He's cooning for him, big time. He think that he sees the greatest thing on the earth, and so I said, "Dang!" But there's a lot of brothers like that now. They just coming out, and I'm like, "Damn, really? Really saw the stuff he said, man." Yeah, I know it's bad over there, I know it's bad over there, Ringo. I didn't look at his channel in a couple of days. I used to go over every once in a while. I stopped looking at it after he said all that shit. He been going off the deep end anyway before this Charlie Kirk situation. Now he's really off the deep end. I mean, shit, man. I mean, I guess cooling is fundamental now. It's a way of life. Selling out for a few butter biscuits. I guess that's all they niggas need. I guess it's crazy, but anyway, let's continue. Let me get back over here. Oh yeah. Okay, that's it. That's all I got on that. I don't see anything else. I was trying to find the thing, but I think they could have took it down. Find the whole thing where she was speaking, but they probably took it down. Yeah, but that shot. Let me see. We're gonna have to play that shot again. Because that's the first time I actually seen the shot. Here we go. It's the first time I actually seen the shot.
Great.
Oh man.
Counting or not counting gang violence? Great.
Well, no. Damn. I see why people feeling what I now see why they feel what they said. That's goddamn. Yeah, that shit's fucked up, man. Even I got sympathy. God damn. Jeez. Ugh. Yeah. I see why people are shook. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. I got sympathy, yeah, for him, but no empathy, man. With stuff he said, yeah. I don't know about that, but sympathy for him getting shot, yeah. Don't know about that. It is a sign of somebody good. They still feeling for the other person, even though all this shit about us. Still got, but anyway, let's continue. But this caused a firestorm. That's why I say that all this is by design, man. I'm telling you, all this is by design. Somebody set this up. They picked the perfect guy. And people gonna go and be a martyr. I mean, this guy is gonna be a martyr to a whole bunch of people out here. And I'm sure some people on the left is siding with him. But the problem is this coon shit that Angry Man and Ringo is doing out here, man. Oh. Yeah, man, it was, man. Yeah, that if you was there, man, I see it and I'm like, oh no. Yeah, you'd be shocked if maybe the kids was there looking at it and oh no, man, come on. So I see what they're saying now. As far as the shot. See, we had to see the shot. Nobody did see the shot. They put it away because they didn't want nobody to see it. It would have been more traumatizing to folks. But sometimes folks need to see stuff for real up and close. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. What's up, Blue Marvel? They said Ralph said he's always from Amsterdam. Okay. All right. So next thing is Candace Owens. Y'all won't believe this, but apparently Emmanuel Macron and his wife Bridget are planning to present photographic and scientific evidence to a U.S. court to prove that Miss Macron is a woman. Remember, this is a lawsuit that Candace Owens is involved in because she claimed that Mrs. Macron is a man, basically a trans. But apparently, she's willing to go out there and prove scientific evidence. I knew that this was false. But it was crazy. That why Candace Owens do this? I knew this was false. I knew this motherfucker was a woman. Now she probably looking at her and say, well, she looked kind of well. She probably but if you look at her young pictures, she didn't look like this. She looked good actually. She's just old. Remember, she's older than him. She's like like about 10, 20 years or something like that. But let me finish reading this. Their lawyers say that the French president and Mrs. Macron will present documentation in a defamation suit they have against the right-wing influencer Candace Owens. Candace Owens is a stupid motherfucker, man. She got to be a stupid motherfucker. After she promoted her belief that Bridget Macron was born a male. Ms. Owens' lawyers, get this, Ms. Owens' lawyers have responded with a motion to dismiss the claim. So they want to back out now. He's going to be on the Macron law said at the time, okay, found the claim incredibly upsetting and they were distracted by the French president. Now, Candace Owens actually said that she won't retract the claim. She's going to stick with it. But now they got proof. I was just saying this when I made that video. They're going to provide proof. And what they provide proof, what you going to do then? You can still pursue the lawsuit? No, you will lose and you'll be paying a whole shitload of money. Millions of dollars. And now since, Charlie Kirk is dead, she's under fire. I really believe that her time is up. Her time is up and they're gonna eventually get rid of her. And all that threatening saying that you ain't gonna take Charlie place, this and that, third, and I'm like a Mason over there at Turning Point USA. Bullshit. They're gonna oust her out. Her time is up. But let's see. That's the only thing you got. Lawsuit is going to this pool claim available. So there's no way she can win this lawsuit. She can't. If they're going to prove scientific evidence that she is a woman, then how can you beat that? How can you beat the case? That's why she wanted to dismiss it. She wanted to dismiss it. Yeah. What scares me is that people scroll through like it's nothing. I'm just trying to see what else. Then we can go on to the next thing. Yeah. So I want to know when Candace will come out and say that we had to dismiss the case. I want to know. I want to know. So the next thing we're gonna get into Jimmy Kimmel real quick, and I'm gonna leave Claudia Jordan, Dame Dash for last. So let's see. See what scares me, the people on the control like that. Okay, let's do this cat. Goddamn. Always, it never fails. Never fails. Never fails. All right, I'm back. Okay, before we get into the Jimmy Kimmel thing, Charlie Kirk died. He's a celebrity. Celebrities die at 3. I was waiting for the next one, and the next one did happen. Robert Redford, you guys don't know who he is. He's an old actor, Hollywood, big time. He was, you can say heartthrob, pretty boy at the time, played in a lot of movies, directed Ordinary People, so maybe your parents, some of y'all young ones, maybe your parents saw them and stuff. And President Man, and he was in Blazing Saddles. No, Blazing Saddles, no hell. Let me see, Robert Redford. No. He died at his home at the age of 86. 89. And guess where he lived at? Utah. That's right, folks. Robert Redford lived in Utah, died one day after Charlie Kirk got shot. He died. What kind of coincidence is that? Tell me. But he played in The Sting, which was a good movie. Out of Africa, that was one. And then Indecent Proposal. And, yeah. Bush Cassidy's son, Dad's Kid. And there was another one, too. Last Condor. The Great Gatsby. Spy Game. I remember that was a good one. I like that one. Yeah, but he produced a lot of other films too. Yeah. So he was a big actor back in the day, played in everything. A lot of people, acted with him alongside of him. So I just wanted to just get that out there before we get on there. Hold on real quick. Okay, I'm back. Let me get on back over here. Let's see. Angry Man and Ringo are grifters. Ringo even wearing back a hat now. He is. See, man. Damn. And then, I saw Angry Man out there, justifying him being a coon and shit, And then I guess Ringo just said, fuck it, I was gonna be a MAGA dude. This is wild. These niggas are straight grifters, man. Just to keep popularity, to keep subs, because they can't cross over with the blacks, I guess. They reach the limit. So they got to go. They rather say, well, let me go with the white people, get the white people money and stuff, get the white people views and stuff. I just go straight MAGA and stuff. Jeez, come on, man. I guess motherfuckers don't want to stay 10 toes down. Well, you stay 10 toes down, you're not going to be rich. Well, you'll be rich, but it takes a little while to get there. But anyway, your soul is gone, integrity gone, self-respect gone. After a while, nobody's going to be looking at Angry Man and stuff like that because he's going to have more those folks over at his channel than black people after a while. You start cooning, you got to keep it up. You got to keep that shit up. It's not good for the soul. Kirk definitely got shot by, that dude was experienced shot, man. I don't care anybody. I don't think that Charlie Robinson did it. I'm gonna still go on the record saying that I don't think he did it. I think he was just the setup. He was the fall guy. I really believe that, man, because I mean that shot was too clean. That shit was clean. And I got to see it, you know. We got to see it here. That was a clean shot. I'm like, damn. And I can see why it traumatized people, you know. Whoever orchestrated this didn't know what they was doing, man. They really know what they was doing, man. They know how to get the people in their feelings. And they got a whole group on that side in their feelings. Big time. Big time. I don't think it's a conspiracy theory. You want to call it that, you can call it that. Or you want, man. I mean, but one day we'll find the truth. Just like they're starting to find out about the moon and all that. I'm not gonna get into that, but you know, Elon, you know, had a couple videos saying that, you know, we don't need a lot of fuel to go to the moon. We gotta launch like 12 motherfucking Saturn 5 type rockets in the Earth orbit. And now they're saying that all the data from the moon landing has been erased, disappeared. Because they had the technology to go there off of this one rocket in this module that took them up there and back. So what kind of fuel source they were using? They were using anti-gravity shit they got from the Germans. From Tesla. Look, why this guy's babbling? Look here. We can get him up out of here. Where's he at? Oh, we can get him up out of here. Oh, where is he at? Oh, I don't know that one. Let me see. There you go. I'm gonna block you over here too. Get you up out of here. It's my show. I can babble all I want. Fuck out of here. Talking no shit. You got a YouTube channel, like you do. You fire up a live stream. You talk your shit. God damn. Try to talk some stuff over here, man. Shit. Yeah. But anyway, let's go and look at this Jimmy Kimmel video. Let's see. All right, here we go.
Thank you, Sean. Reaction is pouring in after ABC announced it will pull Jimmy Kimmel Live off the air indefinitely. This is because of these comments he made surrounding the aftermath of Charlie Kirk's death. Take a listen.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to...
One of them. That's how he got in trouble. Trump don't want that, or the people of powers be don't want that. They want you to think that it was entirely the left did this, not the right. One of the folks on the right that went bonkers, went haywire.
To score political points from it.
Well, the theory that the accused assassin, 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, was a right-wing Trump supporter is not supported by the evidence gathered by investigators who said the suspect's own family said otherwise. It was enough to trigger a revolt from a large group of ABC stations around the country, leading the network to pull the plug. FCC chairman Brendan Carr...
Yeah, but both of his family members was MAGA, as far as I think from the information I got. And apparently he probably was, but since he was, I guess he was didn't agree with none of them because he was with a transsexual, I guess. Hold on, man.
Also,
Hold on. Okay, I'm back. It says his parents didn't shoot Charlie Kirk. Okay, I think we know that's not true. Come on now, you got to be more sharper than that. Come on, man. Really, really. Ugh. Okay. Let me get on back over here. Let's finish this.
threatened to take action if something wasn't done. And now the move is causing controversy nationwide. On one end, people on the right are celebrating the move.
And Megyn Kelly speculating that the company received lots of negative feedback from viewers. Conservative commentator Mark Levin said that Kimmel should have been let go a long time ago. Different actors and comedians are reacting as well.
Yeah, Seattle's own Jean Smart wrote she is horrified at the cancellation and said Kimmel's free speech should have been protective. Comedian Mike Birbiglia said he shared a note on Instagram writing he's spent a lot of time defending comedians he doesn't agree with, and if other comedians don't come forward to defend Kimmel, then they shouldn't talk about free speech anymore.
Now, ABC has not said...
Hold on, real quick. Okay, let's continue. Almost finished.
Said at this point that Kimmel has been canceled, only that his show is off the air indefinitely.
The ACLU released a statement criticizing the Trump administration, claiming officials are abusing their power to stop ideas they don't like. They said this, quote, represents a grave threat to our First Amendment freedoms.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. I think people said worse. To cancel him for this, but this is a political thing, and this has to do with Trump, because Trump appointed the FCC chairman, which is a lady, and she threatened to pull ABC license, or ABC, put a broadcasting license if they didn't take action. And this is from Trump. Trump has a lot to do with this. And then Trump is saying today, even though, if you say stuff about me in a derogatory way, all the time, then, I'm going to make sure you get off of television. This is crazy. You can't do that. Now, he's going too far because this infringes on the First Amendment, the First Amendment rights. I don't know. I mean, this is a tricky game here being played. Because if your side do this, then the left side can do the same thing. So now you've got this canceling people out here. eventually this is gonna spread to YouTube. You're not gonna be able to say anything. They're gonna try to knock us off. And it's gonna be really, really crazy then. It's crazy, you know. Now we was in other countries where it was somewhat like a dictatorship, then, you know. You won't be able to say what you want to say, but social here in America, you say what you're supposed to say. Say what you want to say to a certain extent, it seems like. And with Trump in office, it's like, you know, you can say that about the left all day. You know, you say cuss them out, do anything, but if you say anything about the right now, about our man, Charlie, then, you know, you're going to pay. You're not going to be on television anymore. You're not going to be on social media no more. You're out of here. You're out of here. So the next thing I want to talk about, which is still part of this Charlie Kirk situation, is that people were saying this. Is he a victim of karma? Charlie Kirk, victim of karma. And people out here, a lot of videos saying that, well, he said a lot of stuff about black people and stuff, and he's catching karma for it. About stuff he said about gays and stuff, that, and, you know, abortion and stuff, you know, he catching karma. Is it karma, or he's just actually standing up for what he believes in? His rights to say what he want to say. Is that karma? Now, did the stuff he said hurt people? Well, yeah, probably, you know, emotionally, it probably hurt him. You know, but physically, no, I don't think nobody picked up a gun and killed somebody off of the statements he said. He just agreed with a lot of the stuff that happened out here. Like, he had an opinion. Trayvon Martin and all that, and, you know, the Black Pilot situation, you know, didn't like Martin Luther King and stuff, even though he might be a white version of it. Go figure on that. They try to make him that, man. Crazy. Just saying. Is he catching karma? Well, you have to do a lot of evil stuff to catch karma, right? Right. His voicing his opinion and stuff, you know, Garner getting karma. Okay, you said you're from Russia. Okay, I got you. All right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, folks. I'm just saying. Tell me. But to get shot like that, you know, somebody must have felt some kind of way to the point where he was a threat. You know. But I don't think it came from him, you know, hurting somebody, you know. I'm going to say that. So that's the question I posed today, is Charlie Kirk caught karma? Is what happened to him is because of him doing bad to others? Or he's just a victim of someone politically, you know, saying what he felt and encourage other people like him to say what they want without retribution. Just say, tell me. So let's go to the next thing. We got to talk about Claudia Jordan going in on Dame Dash. You know, you talking big shit about her on the Breakfast Club. I gotta take a. I should play that, man. I should play that. Let me see if I can. No, Star played it and he got. They flagged him. They shut the channel down. So I better not play that. But see, his mistake is when Star played it, he played it with no commentary. He played the whole thing, just like he just played the whole video. Now, if you do commentary, then I might play a little bit of it. I don't think I'm gonna get hit. As long as you play commentary, stop it. Do your commentary. But he didn't do that. I mean, he played that shit for like an hour. You play somebody's video, of course you're gonna get a copyright strike. That's stupid. They should have. He knows better. You've been on here this long, because he wasn't playing videos at first. Now he's playing videos like everybody else. So, but he's getting hit. Remember he got a big channel, so you got to watch it. You just can't do like a smaller YouTubers that don't have to worry about somebody come at it with copyright. We're too small, and they might not notice us. Anyway, I might play a little bit of it. But let me play Claudia Jordan clap back at Dame Dash because he deserves it, man. I don't care. This nigga, all that boss talk shit failed. Straight up, it failed. All that talking about you using bankruptcy as a tool. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, but then Trump do it, yeah, but you ain't Trump. Trump started out with $200 million from his dad. You didn't. Stop it. Trump don't know what it is to be living in the hood, living in the ghetto and shit. Being a black man, especially being a black man. Come on, stop it. He had a silver spoon, Trump, in his mouth. You didn't. You had to earn your silver spoon. Well, your kids still got no silver spoon because your ass is broke out here. But anyway, let's play this video. You got to play this. She wouldn't go in on him, man.
Hey guys, I'm out here playing in this golf tournament and my phone is blowing up with notifications that Dame Dash once again has my name in his mouth when he should be having Polydent tight grip in his mouth instead holding those.
How the hell that you can have made all this money with over $50 million or over 100 million, maybe 50 million, they say 50 million. That much money and you don't get your teeth fixed. He said he had his teeth, but they something happened to it. That means he wasn't taking care of them. I don't understand it. I don't understand this shit. Something's off. But anyway, let's go.
Cheap ass dentures in place instead of worrying about me. Why do you keep trying to bring me into your mess? You've been sued by everybody. You've lost every single lawsuit and you owe the government all this money, yet you keep.
Now, I didn't know that he lost all his lawsuits. No wonder niggas fucked up. I told you lawsuits, you got them, man. Shit, You get business, you're a businessman, but you got riddled with lawsuits and you losing them. You're not winning none of them. And you're not suing somebody, getting money back from them. What kind of businessman is that? That's all I'm saying. But anyway, let's continue.
Trying to bring me into your bullshit. I have been quiet. On the set of Dear Frank, you were wildly inappropriate. You did shit on that set that should have shut it down, okay? Very inappropriate the way you were carrying on with the women on set, and what you did to me during the one scene was fucked up. I have not embarrassed you yet because everybody else has done that job for me, and including yourself. But if you want to keep running your mouth,
yeah, she's talking about the set of the movie they did together. He had it on there. He gave us this porn tape to get ready for the sex scene they was gonna have and stuff. He didn't want to talk about no sex. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Who does that? I don't know. I don't. The porn guys don't do this shit. They got a fluffer to get motherfuckers ready, don't they? Yeah. Anyway, let's go.
I'm gonna tell my side. Use a pervert on set. You were disgusting. The things you did with that porn tape and what you tried to do to get me ready for a scene with you while your shunt was showing out of your chest and you thought you was hot, you were not.
Damn.
You were a fat mess. And yes, I understand you see me everywhere, so and you're nowhere except pretending to own ranches that you don't own and borrowing money from people. And you see people that are just flourishing without you, and like you do with Jay-Z, you're just sitting there jealous of everybody else, counting everybody else.
Damn, he said he's jealous of Jay-Z. He's counting everybody money. Jeez. Yeah, that's why the Breakfast Club clowned him, man. Straight clowned him, big time. They should have. Come on.
So now you want to include me in your lawsuit? Bring it on. You lost every other suit that my lawyer Chris Brown has gone up against you against. You've lost everything.
They talking about Chris Brown the lawyer, not Chris Brown the singer.
Don't pay rent. You all the contracts. You've been sued by everybody and lost because you steal property from people. You found guilty of that. Okay, from women. You rent expensive homes to give the image of you being wealthy, and then you default and don't pay your rent, and you've been sued by them, and you've lost those cases too. So why is my name in your mouth? I didn't want my body in your mouth. I sure don't want my name in your mouth. So keep all of us out of your mouth and out of your thoughts. Okay? I'm so sick and tired of your shit. You are the reason for your failure. And Dame, you talk so much shit about people being culture vultures, stealing from the culture, and not down with black people, and they working for the white man, all while you parade a woman around that is a white woman, and you pretend to be that she's Puerto Rican, that you think, oh, it's different, right, with me, and you talk so much.
Damn. So he's with a white woman? It's trying to claim her as a Puerto Rican woman? Okay, well, oh, it's getting confusing now. It's getting confusing now.
Shit about everybody else. Not that there's anything wrong with dating a white woman or a Puerto Rican woman, but you go out of your way to pretend that she's not what she is, okay? In my opinion. And I think that's super whack, but that just shows your character. Your character. Your own family don't fuck with you because of what.
Oh, that's true. Remember they had that TV reality show with his family, and they were supposed to get therapy and stuff, and his two brothers had problems with Dame Dash, didn't include him in there and stuff like that, and always talking shit to him, jerking him and stuff. Yeah, so now that's just the one that's catching karma is Dame Dash, big time. Charlie Kirk, we can debate on that. But Dame Dash is surely catching karma. He did a lot of people dirty in the industry and stuff, and otherwise. But anyway, let's go.
What you do and how you behave. You know, I felt bad for you when we were filming because I was like, damn, maybe he got a raw deal. Maybe he is this victim that he claims to be. But I see now from working with you one time and never again that all your failures are your own. It's your own doing. You caused all of the bad shit that has happened to you. You're not a victim. Your ego in your mouth. You still think it's 2003 and it's the Big Pimpin' video when you can spray liquor on women and like it's cute. It was never cute. It never gave cute. It cut me.
They're saying spraying liquor on women in the Big Pimpin' video wasn't cute. Now the woman coming out saying, well, I just did it because of the money. I did it because it hope I make my career. I didn't want that shit on me. I ain't want no liquor on me and shit. Fuck that nigga. Oh man, it's dirty work out here, folks.
Cut me in for the best part. Damn, you are a boy.
Why is this so stupid?
That's why people don't fuck with you. You're a boy. You sit there and talk big game. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. When you have to tell everybody how much of a boss you are, you're not. When you have to tell everybody how great you are, you're not. When you have to tell everybody how amazing you are, you're not. You're not. And I'm sorry for you. You were on a trajectory to be in big places and big spaces, but you fucked up with your mouth and your arrogant, annoying attitude. All right? I don't know why you think everyone's done you wrong. Are you not guilty in any of this? Like, you've done nothing wrong to put yourself in position? The way you move, like, I got to see firsthand. And you didn't put one penny up for that movie, for Dear Frank. It was called The List at first. And you try to go sell it behind our backs.
Damn. Wait a minute. So he didn't put no money up for the movie, but then try to sell it to get the money. Man, this is a dirty dog here, man. Jeez.
You didn't own it, Dame. You didn't own it. Get over it. Move on. And shut the fuck up. Keep thinking about more things.
I'm hearing this, man. I'm glad that 50 Cent bought Paid in Full. Shit, this nigga need to get played out. Yeah, he need to get played out, man. Shit, come on, man. Jeez.
You have so many lawsuits where you've been found guilty of defamation. And I didn't jump on that bandwagon. I could have, because you was out there dragging my name. I'm like, what did I do to you besides say no? What did I do to you for not want to spend the night at your house after filming? What did I do to you? Nothing. Nothing. I did not think you needed to be part of the project. I didn't think.
No, you got the wrong woman, Austin. No, that's not the Fresh Prince sister. Fresh Prince sister. No, that's not her sister. No, that's not her. It looks a little similar, They different. No, that's not her. Her Fresh Prince sister got a pigeon nose. One of the white man pigeon nose out here. But anyway, let's go. It's still cute. But anyway, let's continue.
I think your name brought any value, but it was a means to an end to get Kanye West involved in the project. That's all. The only reason you were given a vanity credit, Dame. I was there from day one with the producer before you even brought on. And you're mad that I testified about the truth on the stand? I gave sworn testimony. It was all true. And if I didn't, you could have tried to get me for perjury. You did not. Like I tell motherfuckers that have problems with me, if I defamed you or lied on you, file a lawsuit, bitch. File a lawsuit. Because I stand by what I say, because I don't lie, because I have a bad memory, so I have to tell the truth.
Watch how butter affects love handles.
The reason butter is called.
Just sent me the clip where Dame Dash says on the Breakfast Club that he has video of me saying that he is the best director ever.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Really? Dame Dash, I have a proposition for you. I know money's tight. And I'm not rich either. I'm just trying to make it out here in this world. If you can produce the video of me saying that you're the best director I've ever worked with, I will pay for your teeth to get fixed.
Okay, that's it on that. That's it. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, we're gonna do this, man. I hope I don't get hit, man. Hold on, we're gonna play the Dame Dash. This is where all this started from. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna stop it all the way through. Shit, this is 1 minute, 1 hour. So we're gonna try to see if we can get through most of it. But anyway, let's go.
Hold up. Every day I wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
All right.
So y'all done. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Just Hilarious, Charlemagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRose is here as well. We got a special guest in the building.
Oh, shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's back. Dame Dash, ladies and gentlemen.
They already laughing already at this nigga. This is a wild. I'm telling you, man, this is a wild. This is a wild video. And I don't even watch the Breakfast Club like that, man. But this one here, I had to watch.
Good morning, Dame.
What's happening? Good morning.
Well, how you feeling first and foremost?
I feel great. Well, first, I want to say that I really appreciate you.
You feel great, but you don't look great. Look at this. This dude looks fucked up, man. His life beat him down, man. Life beat his ass down. Anyway, let's go.
Y'all coming in, pause, having a face-to-face conversation with
To the mic. So they can
a face-to-face conversation with me. So, like, in the street, when people want to sit down and talk that respect each other, even if they beefing at the table, because y'all came to the table, there has to be respect. So
see, he already coming in already with some hostility. He already know it's gonna go left. He already know that this interview is not gonna go as good. Already. Anyway, let's go.
I got to respect y'all, and I'm gonna respect. I want y'all to respect me. And first, I want to give y'all some gifts, Nicolette. Remember the little white lesbian, little white lesbian Aaliyah.
Oh my God! Hi, Nicolette.
That's her. That's
See, he's still talking about Aaliyah, man. He still got Aaliyah on his mind. Why he say that little white Aaliyah? That's why he went. Oh, he's still. Yeah, man. That's the best girl he ever had, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, Aaliyah. You know, for real though. Anyway,
the little white.
That's like her. I will not call you that, but
yeah, like you.
Why should he white lesbian?
Remember, he said that. That's what he called her,
that's what
and
hit
then
the
everybody
little,
picked it up.
I said it because that's what she reminds me of. But
oh yeah, got you.
That's her right there. Yeah, I got a record with her. She's
She reminds you of a little white lesbian.
No, she is a white lesbian.
Oh,
if Aaliyah was white, she probably would have been like, because she's a little dark too. So I'd be like, you act like a white girl version of Aaliyah, like she'd be a lesbian. And then
you don't think that hurts artists when y'all do that though?
Comparing other people?
Yeah, because it sets the.
So he came in and gave him a record and stuff. I don't know what the fuck this nigga's trying to do. I don't know what's all this shit about. Come on, man. Really?
Bar and it gets people an expectation.
Why do you think I compared her? Because of her singing.
So you need a passport.
I don't know, folks. I don't know. Let's continue.
Our artistry, I was comparing her because of the person that she is. There's a lot of things about Aaliyah that I was in love with that y'all don't know at all. This is Black Guns vinyl, which, by the way, we I guess I'll make this announcement that we are now being considered for a Grammy. So make sure.
Congratulations,
thank
man.
you. Even though you never. Oh yeah, I did play it. You've been looking out. I appreciate you.
Look, you was about to say that we didn't.
No,
yeah,
it wasn't.
You texted me and said.
I remember I
did
did say. Also,
like, I
know y'all all got kids or have grandkids or whatever.
Yes.
This is my girl's book that she wrote. This book sold 80,000 books independently, for the family office, and then this is her second book.
So he's always gonna mention it about the family office. I guess he got all the business under the family office name. Nothing is in his name. He gonna say this several times on here that he don't have nothing in his name. But you ain't got nothing in your name because you're getting sued by everybody. It's just obvious. You take everything out of your name if you get sued by from everybody. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's continue.
But we did that independent, and we go around to the schools and we make sure the kids have books. Like 1 out of 16 kids, don't have books. Rather, like every 16 kids, I forgot the stat.
Yeah.
But, you never seen me doing that on
Yeah, I seen you do Dusko Goes to Space.
And going to the schools?
No, I never seen you go to the schools. I seen you.
Ain't you on my?
I never seen him go to no goddamn school. Shit, have y'all seen him go to any goddamn school? Shit, he been doing what's the big pimping and showing out and shit at the school. Talking shit to people. What school? Anyway, let's continue.
My Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, you never saw that. You see the other stuff, but you never see me go to the schools. You never say nothing about that. That's what I be wondering. We're gonna talk about that today.
Let's talk about it. You said
let's
you
do
wanted
this.
a verbal fair one.
I do. And again, I appreciate it. So let's do some boundaries, right? Because everyone says I yell. What happens is when people cut me off, I talk louder. So if you cut me off, I'm gonna talk louder. It's not gonna be any disrespect.
So he's already trying to set the rules for the verbal roasting that he think he's gonna do when it's really Charlamagne and DJ Envy got it in his ass.
Just don't like being cut off because I want to be able to complete my point. And I'll do this, give you the same respect. So let's do this. I'd like you to every single thing that you've been saying when I'm not here and question you've had now that I'm here, I'd like you to ask me. You too. Because I saw all the stuff y'all said. I posted it. Just because I'm like, when I see them, we'll talk about it. So what were your questions? You were saying something.
My first question was about the Paid in Full.
What about it?
Did you own Paid in Full? Like, how did 50 Cent acquire ownership of Paid in Full?
That's what I want to know too.
Let me ask you a question. Let's put this in.
That's not how this works, Dan. No.
I'm sorry.
I asked the question.
You just cut me off.
Hey, he asked him a question. How do you lose the rights to play in full? That's why I said, man, this was good, man. I'm telling you, man.
Right? Now I want you to notice every time you do that.
Okay.
And they would say I'm bugging if I yelled, but please let me complete my sentence. And please don't tell me how we do things. That's going to be a trigger. So I'm just talking normally. Do you remember when 50 Cent was supposed to be putting out a documentary about Puff on Netflix?
Yes.
Where is it?
I think it's still happening.
Yeah, right. He's capping. So I talk
How you know it's capping? He probably waiting till that motherfucker gets sentenced. It's 10 years or 20 years. You know, they're gonna try to hit Diddy, man, big time. But anyway, let's continue.
different language than most people. I'm a boss. So number one,
you keep saying he's a boss. He ain't no boss. But anyway, let's go.
One, there is no rights to be bought. So I knew he was trolling. And you got to remember, Cam tried to have my son come on. Well, let me ask you this: do you think
he didn't answer the question? Actually, he's still just kind of like he's trying to say that he didn't buy it, but 50 Cent said it. Why would 50 Cent go on record in the public and say that he bought the rights, and him say right now saying that he didn't? Basically, it's in so many words. Anyway, let's continue.
Messing with people's children is all right? Can you answer that question?
No,
that's not fair.
No, because you didn't answer the original
I
question.
did answer it. I just told you. He's capping.
So he didn't get the rights to it.
How would that's the thing is, you know what the problem is?
The problem is how
you cut me off again.
Things. I'm asking you a question for you.
You cut me off again. See this?
No.
Let's take a commercial break.
Commercial break.
You keep cutting me. You don't think that's problematic that you keep cutting people off? And
no, he didn't want to answer the question. So he got there. 50 Cent said, "Why would 50 Cent lie and say he bought the rights?" Maybe somebody did ask 50 Cent.
And you're interviewing them.
Okay,
you're really trying to tell me how to answer, and you expect me not to?
No, I just want you to
answer. Are you trying to trigger me?
No, I just want you to answer.
Okay, so then let me. How can I answer? You keep cutting me off.
Okay.
I told you he doesn't have the rights. No one has the rights. Who are you gonna buy the rights from? I wasn't planning on making Paid in Full about those people. Again, I was making my Paid in Full. And, you don't have to buy the rights. I was actually there. So, 50 trolls. And I was saying, and I felt like you were interrupting me, and I'd like you to answer my question now. Do you feel like I've answered yours?
Yes.
Do you think it's all right to bring people's children involved?
No.
Did you know that Cam called my son and tried to give him money?
I heard you say that.
You think that's okay?
I need to know what he tried to give him money for.
It doesn't matter. He's my... Okay. Do you think that's okay?
He might have been offering him a job. I don't know.
I have heard your answer. Do you think it's okay?
I don't know that.
See, he's tripping. He want to make it about his son and stuff. He don't want to answer the questions and stuff. I think 50 Cent got the rights to be paid in full. Shit. I mean, it's crazy. And until 50 Cent come out and say, I was trolling.
A relationship. Like y'all from the same place. Like he might look at Cam as uncle. I don't know the relationship. If there is no relationship,
duly noted.
Then I get it. I understand.
We're different.
You understand what I'm saying?
I got you.
Like Charlamagne calls my son and says, "Yo, Logan, here's something."
While y'all beefing,
I wouldn't have a problem.
That sounds like bullshit.
No, it's not.
It does, because and you have emotional intelligence.
Absolutely.
You're up here. Mm-hmm. And let me just say one more. Okay, let me finish that.
Yep.
You should know that if someone's beefing with someone, you don't tell their kids, and you don't get with that person's children, and you know better than that. So don't act stupid.
If y'all are beefing, then that's something different. If
are we not beefing?
Are y'all really beefing? No, would you call it beef? You said it's not beef.
Well,
that's your brother.
It's not. I'm not going to get violent. It's definitely like him coming against me is almost like Fredo going against Michael Corleone. You understand what I'm saying? Do you watch The Godfather? Mm-hmm. What's your favorite movie?
Depends.
Okay.
My favorite movie, Goodfellas.
I just said, okay, mine too. So you know the rules.
Right.
Mm-hmm. My favorite movie of all time is The Godfather. Mm-hmm. I studied it. I read the book. It burnt me out. Remember Godfather 2 when he pretended to be weak? Mm-hmm. Then he took out the 5 families? And then
okay, so he's trying to see. This is some bullshit. What he's talking about? He still think he's a boss nigga. He think he's still in the streets and some shit on some bullshit. This is crazy.
Brother Fredo.
See, they're letting him talk and stuff. They're gonna get him in a minute. Watch.
Betrayed him. See, betrayal is something that happens over and over again. You can never expect not to get betrayed by your brother. That you remember last time I was here, I said you don't mess with. That's why I don't be around men. So we all know they betrayed Jesus. I said this.
You walked in here with a man.
Can I finish, please? Controlling me.
Stop cutting him off.
Don't you do the therapy thing?
Yeah, but
I want you to ask your therapist, do you interrupt people and how problematic that is at this age?
But you said you don't be around men.
Stop cutting him off.
See, there's the emotional intelligence. Now you're going to go in on my words. That's dumb. Come on, man. Let's move forward. Let's move with F1 speed. Don't pretend to be foolish. You know you're talking to a smart man. You know, you made me forget what I was going to say. See?
You're talking about the movie about...
Godfather.
Correct.
So do you remember he pretended to be weak? His crew was like, yo, why you letting him...
Hold on. Quick. Let me address this. It says you unblocked. Yeah, you blocked. You know why you blocked? Because you went over with Tito talking about that one video he put up with him hitting a heavy bag of shit. Talking shit to somebody, and you know, whoever wanted to box and war was a fantastic talking about. You said, I'll pay you money to beat Reds up. What you said, I saw it in the comment section, and he said, it only takes 12 seconds, Tito said. So, for that, you know, you get you blocked from YouTube, and then get blocked from. There you go. Get up out of here. I'm a self-lord. I see everything. Eventually, it'll come around to me some of the bullshit y'all motherfuckers be saying about me. It is what it is. Don't come back. See you later, alligator. But anyway, let's continue. Interrupting my shit, coming over here telling me I'm blocked. Yeah, we blocked now. You blocked on another channel and all the other channels and on Restream. So So let's continue, folks.
And push and muscle us, and then all of a sudden, he hit the 5 families in one day. He waited for his mother to die, asked his little brother to come to the lake house, and popped him. I watched that movie. I like the way the Godfather moves. So just keep that in.
Well, wait a minute. Why we watching this, man? We got to analyze this, man. We got to analyze Dame Dash. What his fall from grace, his continued fall, because he ain't out of hot water yet. He pissed off a lot of people over the years, and now everything is coming back on him, and they disrespecting him on here, which they rightly should. But anyway, let's continue.
In mind. Next question.
I do have a question.
Well, yeah, because you were. Why don't you address the things you're asking?
We're gonna get into that.
Please.
First question I have is we know Dame Dash, businessman, entrepreneur, right?
Chairman.
Worth close to 100 million at one time. Right?
Never.
50 million. It says
never.
Online. 30 million.
I never had that much money to look at in my life.
They said that the net worth was about 30 to 50 million.
This thing. You guys believe the internet? You guys are adults that believe.
Okay, now it did say when I looked it up, it says 50 million. He's trying to say he wasn't worth that much. Maybe because he's getting sued and he didn't want nobody actually digging even deeper into his whatever money he has, stashed away or whatever. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't understand it. Back in the day, he would tell you how much he was worth. If you were saying he was 50 million, 100 million, you could scroll up his net worth and it would come out what he used to have. But anyway, let's go.
Read and hear in the newspaper, and y'all talk the most shit. So you guys are talking about things with no research. That's not fair. See, the problem is, and this is actually, I want to keep it on you.
So my question, could you come here with a question?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So my question
is,
you
cut him off too, Damon.
I said sorry.
He did say sorry.
That's called. That's called.
You've been in therapy. You said sorry.
I always say sorry.
You say sorry.
I just don't. You haven't been here.
No, I haven't.
The thing is, he'll be cutting me off, and then I'll get triggered. I watch, and I was like, oh, because he cuts me off. That's what makes me.
So my question, as a businessman, entrepreneur, chairman, right? Boss.
Yeah.
You go from having a huge value to being in the negative. How does that happen from being a boss? Explain it down. Break that down for people.
How you become a boss and go down to negative money? Because remember one time he came on an interview saying, or the video saying that he was like basically $2 million in the hole. And this was after, you know, he split from Jay-Z and stuff, Rockefeller and all that. Anyway, let's continue.
People that follow you, they aspire to be you.
I'm gonna tell you,
please.
So the reason why I filed was because I've had $20 million of taxes. First off, do you know anybody that paid $25 million of taxes in your life? Name one person you know.
I don't.
Yeah. Okay. So why would I be the first? Nobody does that. That's what chapter is for. The problem with
I think billionaires and big companies pay that amount of taxes all the time. It's just that you owe the tax, you can't pay it. That's the only difference. Stop it.
filing is black people don't file because they don't understand it. And that's why when you guys talk about things, I wish you'd really do your research. ChatGPT does exist. So if you really wanted to know how 50 bought it, ask ChatGPT. How could he have bought it? Who could he have bought it from? Did you hear an announcement in Deadline? Do you even read Deadline?
Yeah.
So then if it wasn't in Deadline...
Been in Deadline several times.
You interrupted me. If you went to... If you were in debt... If you read Deadline... If you know about Deadline, why wasn't there an announcement in any trade magazine? If there's not an announcement in the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, or whatever trade, WWD... You can't believe it.
Why though? Because most of the time
he didn't answer my question. That's the question. I wanted to know how he got to a particular way you were in the negative. That was the question.
I'm gonna tell you. Mm-hmm. So again, number one, most companies aren't owned like rich people or rich families. They don't put anything in their name. They build their family office. So I filed because again I've had $20 million, 30 of taxes, but they don't bother me because in order to have $30 million means you made a lot. Mm-hmm. So in order to pay it back, I can't get a job to pay it back. I got to keep investing until I could pay it back.
Oh yeah, but you wasn't going to be able to pay it back. You should just file bankruptcy in the first. But you don't want to do that because you file bankruptcy to your mind, it's a loss. And he's going to contradict himself saying that, well, Trump filed bankruptcy, you did it too. You'll hear it in a minute. So you should file bankruptcy from the beginning. And then you probably wouldn't have been in the situation you're in right now. But anyway, let's continue.
Nothing could be in my name. They put liens on all my accounts years ago. So that's why when they said there's nothing in your account, I don't have an account. How could I open one? They liened it. Mm-hmm. So I've been building my...
I don't know. Well, can you still open an account after the other account? I think you can. You know the bank manager who he can do something for you. I don't know what. It's always a way. But anyway, let's go.
Family office. So you have no assets. I have no assets, but my family. That's all I care about. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I filed because you know that guy Chris Brown has been suing me. And I was going to make a bunch of very major family...
People listen, he's not talking about the artist and the singer Chris Brown. Right. Because people will think that. But
and I didn't mind you interrupting me to do that.
I apologize, but I wanted to clear things up.
I appreciate that. So every time I was launching...
He don't want you to interrupt him because he wanted to try to convince the people that he's still a boss and what he's doing is right. And he's not wrong. And he don't want to look like a fool. But you know, they're not buying it. They're not buying it. Nobody's buying the shit no more for dang dash. Especially the Breakfast Club.
Do something with my family office. He sent a letter saying that, you know, I'd owe the money, but it was my family office, but it muddies the waters. So if you have a contract, especially working here, and somebody sent a bum letter, as soon as it's a lawyer, it shuts down. Mm-hmm. It muddies the waters. And I was about to make some major announcements. You want to hear one?
Sure.
I'm now the chairman of Revolt right now, and I also I have 15.
You don't deserve to be the chairman.
I got you. So I'm now the chairman of Revolt with a pathway.
What he said? What do we play that back? I got to play that back because he said it was 12, 11.
And I also I have 15.
You don't deserve to be the chairman.
He said you don't deserve to be chairman. That's what I thought he said. You don't deserve to be the chairman of Revolt.
I got you. So I'm now the chairman of Revolt with a pathway.
Again,
You see, because he wants to trigger me, and I want you to acknowledge that. So I'm now Cam's boss, the chairman of Revolt with a pathway to acquisition. I've been trying to buy
Now,
Revolt.
how we know this not cap? We ain't see this on deadline.
Can you stop yelling?
I don't see. I think it's cap. He's got another deal right here. See, he's a chairman of Revolt and cannot acquire. Okay.
Can you stop interrupting me, please? So,
see, like, this thing is capping.
Mine didn't make the announcement for this particular situation. They didn't want to. I had an announcement I was going to make with BT, but Paramount stepped in and they said do it later, and they didn't want to be a part of this mess. But it will be in something. This gets played tomorrow, so the announcement will be in the trades tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So I've been trying to buy Revolt.
If you are sleeping in a position like this,
I also just did a 25 episode deal for my podcast for Bosses Take Losses, and I'm putting all my content on Revolt.
Dope.
Yes, so that I can see how to monetize. I have to put together a certain kind of a plan for acquisition. So in the next 30 days.
All right, let me see something. Hold on, folks. We got Revolt is owned by its employees. I just looked it up. Who collected all the material stake after finds who it is, sold a share in that Revolt CEO Devon Samuel confirmed the change in ownership, stating that the employee transition of being an employee to owners of the media brand. So there's no single owner. It says right here, employees is the owner of it. It's talking about Revolt TV, unless there's another Revolt he's talking about. Is there another? This is Revolt TV, okay. What he's talking about. Somebody looks like they're capping. Let's continue.
Days, I'm gonna just be a real chairman and play all these movies, and then I'm going to hopefully I'll stay the chairman, but I got to go make movies.
Somebody would say how? How would you buy Revolt?
Why wouldn't you say congratulations?
We did say congratulations.
Oh, you don't seem excited.
Dope, congratulations.
You have to understand something.
I'm waiting for it to come out in deadline.
Let me finish.
I'll really be like, yo, I reposted.
Right.
But somebody would say, well,
now you're going to be Mr. Research, but you asking me why 50 Cent, but you guys got fooled.
But if you're here
Wait, let me finish. Real quick.
He capping, man. Look, you see, that's why Charlemagne went at him.
I'm announcing it the day before it's announced. Remember that.
Right.
So I wasn't going to announce it and then say it here. I wouldn't have it. You know what I mean? So I did it and I timed it where it would come out when this comes out. So
okay, let me see. That's AI. He said he claims. They said he claims. Okay, let me hear the AI say. Let's see what the AI say. According to Revolt, Dame Dash is not the chairman of the company. Following Dame Dash's statement publicly made claiming the title of Revolt, Devonto Samuels issued an internal email to employees stating that Dame has not been appointed chairman either temporarily or permanently. There you go. And it said initial claim September 16, 2025, Dame Dash during an interview on the Breakfast Club that he had been named temporary chairman of vote one of 1 month and the path acquired a company. He said he would bring content to his own American U network to Revolt. There you go. And then the next day, the Revolt CEO debunked the claim in an email to employees. There you go. There you go. There you go. Y'all can AI it. You can AI it and it'll come up. Nigga capping, straight capping.
Tomorrow there'll be an announcement. Also, I'm putting, because I've already made my paid in full. I've made that already. It's already trademarked. You don't have to clear the rights because we lived it. You know what I'm saying? So
what is nigga talking about? He lived it, dude. You lost the rights to paid in full too. So that's it. Come on, man. Really? God damn. But anyway, let's go.
Movie's gonna come out. That TV show's gonna. I'm gonna start with the docuseries. You want to see the trailer?
Of course.
Because I've already made it. It's done. But just back to what you're saying about money. Do y'all really think anybody? Oh shit! I'm a rookie. Do you think anybody actually uses their own money when they acquire something? Do you think that?
Sometimes.
That's ridiculous.
Sometimes people do.
Yo, I feel sorry for you, bro.
No, sometimes people.
But you taught us that. You said
No,
if,
I
you said,
didn't.
You said if you
You're
don't put
wrong.
up your own money,
I
if
didn't-
you don't put up your own money, you're not the boss.
And
he did say that.
That's why I'm trying to tell you, nobody's a boss. I put up my own money. So let me ask you this. I think you guys have to get. We'll do that again. Let me ask a quick question. If somebody gets a loan for $180 million, are they rich or broke?
No, they're not rich. They're still responsible for that loan. It's a loan.
So you don't think? So if the billionaire that you think every billionaire
trying to take a shot at Jay-Z because didn't he get a loan for that much or something like that?
you know, so if they have a loan for $100 million alone, and I have no debt, who got more money?
What happened? Say it again now.
If someone gives someone a loan for $180 million,
yes,
and I have no debt, who's worth more?
The billionaire. He's still a billionaire,
Who
regardless
has
of loan or not.
You really think so?
A billionaire.
So someone that let's do it again.
You're trying to say you because you have no debt.
Let me
you
make it a
start
little
with.
more simple. Hold on, let me make it a little more simple.
Okay. He's trying to.
Do you consider somebody rich if they have a $180 million loan?
Depends on how much money they bring and how much profit they bring in. If a billionaire has a $180 million loan,
No, yeah,
they're still a billionaire.
Not if they owe. No,
you don't-
how do you wait? Let me. Have you ever been a billionaire?
I've never.
So
been a
how would you
billionaire.
know? Because
why are you asking people that ain't never been billionaires?
No. I want to know what your
That
perspective
don't even
was
make
on the
no
loan.
sense. He's not making no sense, man. He's trying to say that I got no debt, so I'm richer than this guy. But the guy is a billionaire. Because he's a billionaire, he was able to get $180 million loan. Come on, man. This is crazy, man. Boy, this is crazy out here, man. This is crazy. Anyway, let's continue.
Wait. You don't understand the question.
I do understand the question now.
So answer it.
If somebody gave me $180 million loan,
you owe them 180. You got to work it. You know, a lot of people look good spending.
that's why
Stop.
But that's why it's a loan.
A lot
But
of
I'm not in debt until I
stop.
can't pay it back.
No, you are
I'm
in
not
debt.
broke until I can't pay
So
it
you
back.
never sold drugs, have you?
Yeah, I did.
So
What drugs I got to do with? But he's right. He's not in debt until you can't pay it back. That's when you ain't in debt.
What?
Quarter spoon.
Quarter spoon. What is that? Nobody says quarter spoon. You didn't sell shit. Stop lying. You talking to ex drug? You already said quarter spoon.
I sold quarter spoon. I didn't say I was a kingpin.
You weren't a king. Nothing. You was a pig pen.
I don't
Let
care.
me ask you a question.
That's not an honorable.
Hold on real quick. All right, let's continue.
Profession.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying the reason why you don't understand something. The minute I give you a loan, you owe me.
Yes.
And the more money I give you, the nicer you have to be to me. You have to do whatever I say. And that's the reason why I decided to use my own money, because they would try to give me money but tell me what to do. I'm going to tell you something in business.
Stop talking. As long as I'm paying the loan back, it's not a problem.
You're triggering me. You're trying to get me out of pocket.
No, but as long as
if you do that, I'm going to take a
back,
break and go take a
problem.
joint because I don't want to argue with you. I want to stay respectful.
Okay.
Stop interrupting me.
This guy, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you the same respect you give in the room, but go ahead.
Continue on, Dave.
Thank you. You guys don't know about business, so don't talk so confidently about it because people might believe.
I'm asking.
You cut me off again.
Well, ask you
Oh my
questions,
God!
but you're not answering.
Jessica, they cut me off.
Yeah, they cut you
Can you
off.
talk to him and tell him to stop?
Yo, y'all gotta chill in here because
you right,
They're gonna
Jess.
say I'm bugging.
Yeah, I know. Chill out, yo. Just,
Jess, you right.
Just stop cutting me
My
off.
bad, Dave. Go ahead.
You don't know about business, and you say things. I said you can't say things you don't know and sound confident because people listen to you, and you get in the algorithm. Do your research before you start spreading things.
What did we say wrong?
Yeah, what did we say wrong?
You said 50 got the rights. You just said it.
No,
Some-
and you repost. And Dan reposted me. Hold on. You actually reposted me.
Please.
And I asked a question.
Being a bully.
Man, cut it out,
Come back.
man.
We gotta come. You gotta come
Stop
back. You gotta come back.
interrupting me. This is an interview. You keep interrupting
Okay,
me.
I have a question.
But hold on,
I didn't finish my thought.
Finish your
You see what's going on? Now, if I started yelling, they be saying I'm bugging.
Yeah.
But this
finish
is,
your thought,
remember
Danny.
I told you this is how I get triggered. Just let me teach. If you don't know, listen. Listen to the teacher. I'm teaching you right now because this is a business you don't know. You've been in this room for 30 years straight.
He's trying to dog him out. Look, trying to say he's not doing nothing. But they ain't got everybody. They ain't got everybody suing him, and he's not in debt. And he only got $200 net worth. They say, which means that most likely he don't own no house, nothing. He's got maybe the jewels and the clothes, and maybe a car, and that's it. That's probably worth $200. That's it. Because nowadays, what, 200. If he had a house, that will be a little bit higher, because the price of that house, maybe over 400, 500 minimum, at least. I'm just saying. He's like the rest of us, basically. He's just, still got his name, flash and stuff, and still people were willing to give him money because he had potential to make some money. But he's just like the rest of us now. Anyway, let's continue.
So you're missing a lot of life.
Not really.
Well, then stop speaking.
You're just wrong.
You have a problem, but you're just wrong. On a respect level, you're wrong.
But go ahead. You're right. Teach.
What's up, Crow? They got your other channel? Hey, you got your channel, I see. All right. You got a new channel. All right, you're all right.
I don't think you really got a lesson plan.
Let's do this. Every time.
Women riders can now request women.
You give me $20. Okay, can you do that? Because you got. So let me ask you another question. Do you think it's respectful when someone gives you their boundary?
Wait a minute.
You give me $20. Okay, can you do that? Because you got. So let me ask you another question. Do you think it's respectful when someone gives you their boundaries, you just break them and keep laughing?
Wait a minute. I gotta play that back because he said.
Because this is a business you don't know. You've been in this room for 30 years straight. So you're missing a lot of life.
Not really.
Well, then stop speaking.
You're just wrong.
You have a problem, but you're just wrong. On a respect level, you're wrong.
But go ahead. You're right. Teach. I don't think you really got a lesson plan.
Let's do this. Every time you interrupt me, because you're so rich, you give me $20. Okay, can you do that? Because you got. So let me ask you another question. Do you think it's respectful when someone gives you their boundaries, you just break them and keep laughing? You think that's all right? I'm just asking.
Can I speak? I don't want to.
I just need an answer. This is the only time you don't speak is when I ask you questions. Anyway, you guys shouldn't speak so confidently without doing research. This is what you're saying. I don't know. You're asking me. These are things you said. So I'm telling you right now, the reason why I filed was because I didn't want anybody to keep suing me, because he also kept suing me. Mm-hmm. So now I can't get sued. And if you look at
crazy. Okay, all right, yeah.
Did you read did you read the bankruptcy?
Yeah.
Did you read at the end when it says who I'm gonna sue? It says who you gonna sue, and it has a list of people.
He ain't got no money to sue nobody, man. There's no way. He can't sue nobody. Where you gonna get the money from? So the lawyer gonna do pro bono or something like that? But everybody's suing you, but you trying to sue back? You gotta, man, come on, man. Finish out here.
Did you read that?
She broke it down.
Right. So they can't sue me, but I can sue them now. Chris, but what?
My question
You
now.
cut him off.
I'd had to because
No,
now we're going to move on to another subject.
She was fine.
We gonna
You
move,
guys
so
are
listen,
disrespectful.
While we're here on the bankruptcy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So from what I learned in my research.
So now that I've said I'm on a pathway to acquisition for chairman, y'all still think I'm broke? I don't get it.
Yeah, you can still get a job.
And I just said I had. Okay, here's the
Nah, see, he lied. He don't owe me. The guy already, CEO already came out saying he's a liar. He's not trying. He don't own it, and nobody's trying to acquire it. And he's not trying to acquire it. It's a lie.
Something else. So I have a deal with Simon Schuster. I'm sorry.
Okay, so on the bankruptcy, what happens if all of the debt isn't discharged? What do you do then?
It's a Chapter 7.
But so for instance, Weber, the attorney, he filed something this morning saying that what you claim is fraudulent.
Right.
Right.
And you know why that? You know why that is?
But wait, let me finish talking. And he's asking, and he's bringing the point that everything might not be discharged. So I'm at what happens in that circumstance?
It doesn't happen. He's.
Well, he said he got a deal with Simon. Schuster. He's a journalist. I mean, I gotta find out what Simon Schuster. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what company that is. Books. Okay, let me see. Maybe a book. Let's see, does. Now he just said on there. You use Google. Okay, yeah. Dame Dash state earlier September he has a book deal with Simon Schuster. He has secured TV rights for the book. He announced it. Okay. Okay, so that looks like that might be true. We have to see how that goes. Okay, let's continue.
He's a allegedly. He's not the smartest light in the room. You got to think. They've been suing me all over the country. This one person, different people all over the country for 10 years. They sued me for over $500 million combined, and they only won $800,000 combined. They've been chasing that for 10 years. You know how much legal and law work that person's been doing? How much plotting he's been doing to collect that money, and he never collected? You know how mad he is right now? Now he doesn't get paid. So, of course he's going to do that. But again, this is part of business. Just put your seatbelt on and watch how it plays out. But I've never filed before. Nothing. The reason why they think it's fraudulent, this is why I have to tell you this. You see how he's saying it's fraudulent? He'll go into the court and say I'm rich because he's trying to collect money. I've been telling y'all I was broke, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the reason why. So I don't know what would happen if let's say everything in the judgment doesn't go, nothing's still in my name. There's still nothing to collect. Okay, let me ask you this: do you know how many times Donald Trump filed?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah. So then why is it?
But he's known as a terrible businessman. But no, he's not.
He's the president.
Yeah, but
that don't mean that. It wouldn't be the president. You know, you're not Donald Trump, man. Donald Trump, like I said before, Donald Trump is a billionaire. He inherited $200 million from the jump. You're not Donald Trump. You should stop comparing yourself to him. It's just stupid, man. Goddamn stupid out here. Anyway, let's go.
Sure, but he still was known as a terrible businessman, actually a con man.
Do you know how confidently dumb you sound? You're saying it's bad that he went bankrupt 6 times. He's a billionaire and he's the president,
But
and you
he's
still
known as a
knocking him.
terrible businessman and con artist.
Are you known as a good businessman?
I don't know.
Okay, well, you make a lot of money?
No.
So you've been doing this every day your whole life and you're not making no money?
Nope.
And you
Like you, Dan.
No, you're not like me.
What you mean? You say you don't have.
Do you have a
say you
family
don't make a lot
office?
of money.
I bet my house is bigger than yours. I bet all my houses are bigger than you. I bet I have a better.
How old are you,
Stop.
man?
Now it's how old are you?
This is embarrassing.
You're
That is true, man. Come on.
embarrassed. Yeah, because
Come on, Dan.
I got you. I'd like to see your view. Can you show me your view right now? Do you live in front of water?
View of my house?
Yeah. A view of what you see when you relax, when you're not here every day. See, when you're
Now, he don't even own that house. He's trying to say he don't own that house. He's probably renting that house from somebody. He don't own that shit. He's lying to you again.
Let me just finish. Let me just see your view. When you just now said, let's just go back to how ridiculous you are. The president filed for bankruptcy 8 times, still a billionaire. He's saying he's a bad businessman. You're just not that smart.
Okay.
And you have to acknowledge that. And you know why? You're not seeing the world. You know what happens when you have to go someplace? You're laughing. You know what happens when you have to go someplace every day at 4 a.m? You can't go nowhere. You got to be here every day. You've been 15 years. You've missed the whole world. You don't know what you're talking about. And you're saying it confidently. And you're in an algorithm where people actually believe you out of response. And why you think they keep you here? They want y'all to make us dumb.
But if you worked here, you would.
I would never work here. I would only.
$20 million in debt.
What you talking about? I'm not. I'm not in debt. Okay, stop right there. Stop right there. I'm not in debt at all now. What are you talking about?
Oh, you paid it all off?
When you have this bankruptcy 7 is like getting hit by the cartel with 100 bricks, and they die, and you don't owe no more. I want you to ask someone that you. This is what you should do if you want to do something smart. Get a specialist, a lawyer in bankruptcy, and you ask them these questions. Get a professional up here, and then they'll tell you. Why ask me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when he tells you you're dumb, you'll believe him. Anyway, the difference between you and I don't think you're a proper representation of the masculine black man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you guys are.
I'm listening.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Now, this is where it kind of gets wild at, because you start calling him gay. This is crazy.
Like, your OG is Wendy Williams. My OG is sitting right here. You see him? Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you why he's my OG. Because he killed anybody or any of those things. He just taught me how to be a better man.
Wendy's not my OG.
Can you
That's
stop?
funny, though.
Can you stop?
Wendy Williams is your OG.
Wasn't she your boss?
Yeah, at one point.
So she was your OG. She put you on, and you should give her grace, and you should also give her props out of respect.
Oh, I know.
But because we have different trauma, like we're different. Like I'm not the kind of guy that would I'd rather get my ass whipped than run. But you're proud that you ran.
Yeah.
I'd rather get my ass whipped. Let me ask you a question, Dan. You ever ran from a fight? No. What would happen if y'all heard that I ran from a fight? That's a masculine way of doing things. Now, you don't see it that way. You like to play games. Like, I'm not quite, because when you say kids, I was like, and it ain't no disrespect, but I kind of think you're gay. You just act
Now you say you're gay. Now, the thing with the running from a fight, I mean, if he's going to mention something about 20 dudes, I'm going like, okay, look. Sometimes it's good to, you say, retreat. to come back another day and fight when you more better prepared. Sometimes you have to do that. You just can't just sit there and just take every fight. You're going to lose. And one day you might lose bad enough that you might be dead. I don't believe in that there, you know. Sometimes you might have to retreat. Live another day. But anyway, that's the thing.
A little gay.
You got a problem with gay people?
Not at all. I've got a problem with people that pretend they're not gay. So let me tell you why.
But what if?
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Let me.
This is hilarious. I love.
Now he's gonna get in trouble for calling him gay because if you try to make a comeback, basically, you know, that's gonna be they're gonna hold that over his head, him, because they're gonna look at this as on him as homophobic or don't like gay people or stuff like that. This is the society we live in nowadays. You got to be careful now what you say.
You're gay.
This is hilarious.
So what I'm saying is, you might, because you started in gossip, which is, you know, is very feminine, and you are acting.
Man, we got a whole bunch of brothers that is hardcore gangsters out here. That's only got that YouTube channels that be gossiping. Matter of fact, they gossip more and better at the gossip than the regular gossip like Tasha K. It's crazy what he's talking about.
Acting like, you know, there's some degree of like, you want people to listen to you, and that we want people that represent masculinity, because men need to be doing what they need to do as men. They don't need to be worried about girl stuff, period.
What's girl stuff?
Talking about people that aren't in the room, that don't have anything to do with them, saying things confidently in front of millions of people and not saying anything. You know, like, you know how many times I've seen people punk you? I would never let anybody talk to me a certain way. I'd rather get my ass whipped. That's where we're different. We got different trauma. So you can't really look through my eyes because you do things different.
You that much?
No, do I look bothered?
Yeah.
I'm bothered
Actually, you do.
What I'm bothered about is you're speaking in front of people confidently and you don't have the experience or the knowledge. And also, I'm afraid that white people think that we act like you. You're not dumb, but like, you know what's bugging me out?
Before, what do you mean act like him? I just want you to.
Yeah, I want
I'm gonna say so.
Now, I don't think if we all acted like him, we'd be in real trouble. I'm sorry to say. Come on, damn dad. Really. I guess you think everybody will act like no. The world don't even work like that. Shit. But anyway, let's continue.
The way you keep interrupting me, the way you keep saying things that aren't true but don't know.
Like what? What did I say that's not true?
Let me say what I'm saying. I was still talking. Okay? So, because when y'all do that, I forget what I'm going to say, because I be like, da da da.
But you're not saying shit,
No, you don't think, of course you don't think that. I think.
You ain't saying shit.
You're gay.
That's fine.
So now you're gonna get bad.
I'm not going to lie. After the Puff stuff, let me say this. This is my assessment. I've never heard you say one thing bad about Jay-Z, not one.
He's not in the room.
Oh, shit. See, here we go. He's mad because they favor Jay-Z over him. This is what this is about. Ain't this a bitch?
Don't tell me what to do.
You said you shouldn't talk about men
Now
when they're not in the room.
you're interrupting me.
Now you're doing the girl stuff.
I know him. I'm giving you an example, right?
You used to know him.
Can I talk? You upset. Can I talk? Can I talk? I've never seen you say one word, because you talk bad about a lot of people, but you never said one time. And you walk around with his face on your chest. Is that a airplane shirt right now?
Paper planes, yeah. I wore CEO stuff.
Can I finish? No, I never seen that. Let me finish.
What you mean?
Let me see that.
You gave us
Can I
CEO
talk?
stuff.
Can I land the plane? Let me land the plane.
I can't wait.
Let me land the plane. So I'm thinking.
It's crazy, man. Crazy. I'm going to play a little bit more and that's it. But I wanted to play a little bit of it so y'all get a gist of what this interview is about.
I'm thinking to myself, either you got a crush on this man or he's paying you. One or the other. Did you buy that shirt?
Yes.
You went and bought that? They didn't give it to you as much as you say
You're
nice
not supposed
things?
to support black business?
I doubt you bought that shirt.
What you mean?
Anyway,
and I buy CEO
so I think
shirt too.
you're gay. I'm sorry.
And I think
so,
you're broke.
Okay. I think
he's kind of gay too.
I think that.
I do have a question.
I think
though.
that. And no disrespect to gay, I just think
I think you're broke.
Like I saw,
and that bothers you so much to get called broke by people.
I got you.
I do have a question.
I'm sure it does.
Right.
Raise your hand if you think Dan's broke in the room. Seriously. See, does this mean him?
But this is the question though.
Can I make my other announcement?
Yes.
I have a book.
I was
deal.
talking though. You just cut me
I
off.
was talking. You just. I have a book. I want to make another announcement.
So I think the book deal is real. So the book deal is probably real. I looked it up. It didn't say that it wasn't. But it was like the book deal is real. So at least he's not lying on that. But you can, anybody can write a book basically nowadays. But to get a deal from a big publishing company, so hey, that'd be good for it. If Obsidian had that, he would have been a whole shitload of money. Push his book. Whew. But anyway, let's continue.
Book deal with Simon Schuster.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I've already, the title of the book, I secured the rights for TV and all that. You know what the name of the book is?
What's the name of it?
Power.
Okay, why do you name your book Power when 50 Cent actually produced? I guess produced TV series Power. Why would you? That don't make any sense. Come on, man. This is some. Now he's trolling. You say 50 Cent be trolling, but he's trolling now.
And I'm going to be putting a TV show on my own.
Look at just hilarious. Looking at that nigga crazy. What the fuck? You Power? Why you can't come up with another name?
On television network Revolt. That's Power with no debt. And you're called
not with Revolt. And then after you came on there saying you the CEO of Revolt ain't gonna fuck with you now. You can forget about it. He's stupid.
telling me broke because I have no debt, and you're telling me someone that gets $180 million loan is rich. You guys are dumb.
A billionaire is a
dumb.
billionaire. It doesn't matter.
No, how do you know he's a billionaire? How? Not him. Anybody. How could you listen?
You said
wait. Time out. Stop for a second.
For $180 million.
That you call a billionaire. I said.
You said a billionaire.
That doesn't make no sense. I'm going like he's a billionaire, so you already have. He might get a loan because maybe he don't want to use his own money. He said he can get a loan. Bill, keep his credit going. Keep his line of credit going. Baby, let's continue.
Billionaires don't get loans. They have credit lines. I said.
That's what you said.
Listen. I said the people that you think are billionaires. That's what I said.
So why you don't get a credit line?
How do you know my family office doesn't?
The Erlingers.
I'm telling you right now, I run my family office. I signed a non-disclosure. I'm not allowed to talk about their business. But I could tell you this. When we do pay, because we just paid, and I hope I don't get in trouble, but we just paid like $600,000 in taxes, but they don't write about that. My family office had a lawsuit. Look at it. The reason why you thought that my shit was getting
taken. So your family office had a lawsuit, so they already doing the same thing you do, getting lawsuits. I be thinking that you get to the family office, what we call it, that they be free from lawsuits. Now they got to pay out somebody, or they might lose, just like you lost all your lawsuits, like Claudia Jordan said.
Taken because that was the Dash Group. That was my family office. We paid that. We pay those. I just don't.
That was the asset.
No, asset. Okay, let me explain the assets. In business, and I'm sure none of y'all know this. When you get a copyright, I get copyrights. So that no one can sue me for using the name, but doesn't mean there's any value. So through the years, I've gotten copyrights, and then the business goes. So I haven't put a company in my name since 2017. Only thing that was in my name was Reasonable Doubt, and I couldn't file because then I would have had to take Reasonable Doubt to auction, because when you file, they liquidate all your assets. That was the last thing that was in my name. So once that went, and what was happening was they were reporting on my tax returns that I was getting $100,000 a year from Reasonable Doubt, but I was never getting sent it, and they were asking me to pay taxes on it. That should have been going to the child support. But so that money that was supposed to be going, that was supposed to, so when I'm behind on child support, it always gets paid or I went to jail. The last time I was behind, it was $1 million. I paid it.
So why you don't pay the child support? That's a big question. Why you don't pay the child support? Why you keep getting in trouble with child support? And you make all this big money. I can see people like us, might have problems with money. Regular people, yeah, you get behind, yeah. But you the big boss man. You said you should have no problem paying no child support. I'm just saying. Regular people like us, we got problems like that. I'm just saying.
That sounds broke to you? If all my children, and I pay their colleges up front, they don't have debt, meaning they don't have to go on, that sounds broke to you? Every one of my baby mothers has 2 or 3 houses. That sounds broke to you? It's not about me.
So you see what he said? Every one of my baby moms got 2, 3 houses. Why do they got 2, 3 houses? Where your house at? That's what's crazy. So you might need to live with one of your baby mamas and shit, or maybe that house that he bought with the beach view is one of his baby mama houses. All right, whatever. But anyway, let's continue.
Me. If you Google her family or certain people I know, I'll Google them. They have no money. I Google the family office, $10 billion. Rich people don't put anything in their name, but you don't know that. You don't know that. And I feel sorry for you because you don't get to see the daylight. You guys, you don't. You've missed your whole life.
We don't have anything on our name.
So then
I have a question about the book deal with Simon & Schuster.
Let me finish. Yeah, go ahead.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
What made you sign a book deal with Simon & Schuster as opposed to publishing independently?
Because number one, some things I use as a lost leader. I gave them the book, but I didn't give them the ancillary thing. So they don't have the TV. They don't have, so I just use that as a lost leader to stimulate the other verticals.
He can't sign a book deal. He probably got an imprint because he would have a boss if he had an imprint.
No, I have an imprint with Simon & Schuster.
Well, my family office got the book deal. You understand now? Smart guy?
Meet Shark Cryo Glow, the new med spa inspired mouth.
Boy, this is getting more and more bizarre.
So again, letting people yell at you like that is not masculine. And a woman, do you think he's masculine? Would you want this man around you if 10 guys jumped you? He'd run, and you'd have to run with him. I like my women to feel safe when they're around me. I don't tell people and I'm not saying that's your way, but you're just not masculine. I've seen him run. I looked at a whole reel of, there's like a thing that says how many people bark. There's stuff that how many times you talk about other people's genitals. You real masculine men don't do that. You said that some guys was throwing you kisses because they liked your paws butt and you went back. That's gay.
Why do you have such a problem with gay
I don't have a problem.
See, he's getting lined up already with the LBG community. Damn it, he don't even understand what's going on out here, man. He can never bump the gay thing. You say that you kind of act feminine, that's it. But when you call him gay and stuff, whatever opportunity he just probably gonna get, ain't gonna get no more. Shit went out the door. It is what it is, man. You have to play the game. He ain't playing it. He's trying to play his game.
I have a problem with you. Wait. No. Yeah, that is why I pause. There's a lot of people like you. There's a lot of people like you that are gay that pretend they're not, and that's not fair because you're running around. Stop. You're representing a black.
And the thing is this: he don't have no proof that he's that.
Representing.
Hold on, answer the question. Black men can't be gay?
Black men that are gay should say they're gay.
Well, I'm not gay.
You are. You're gay. Anyway, now let me talk to you. Let me ask you. What would you rather do? Have a repo or a RICO?
Neither a repo.
Trying to talk about his RICO case.
But you're getting investigated for a RICO.
Am I?
That's what I'm saying.
You're listening to the internet.
That's why I'm talking to you about it. That's what I'm talking to you about. Wait.
No, they didn't put him on a RICO. The dude that he did business with is getting investigated for a RICO. They didn't charge DJ Envy yet. They might not. Most likely might not. We have to see. That's ongoing. But anyway, let's continue.
How should I know? I never heard of these.
So when we ask the question,
Yo, I'm talking to him now. See what you're doing? Girls do that. Let me say this. You acting like a girl.
You move like an old auntie. You an old Harlem auntie.
I could punch you right in your face like a grown man. I won't. And you won't do shit.
See, Dame, this is with
That's
the
not
Patty.
right.
So just
Now,
so
let's
you
not
know,
get
because I knew you was going to say that.
I've seen you run.
Yes.
That's it. I seen you.
I'm
I'm not saying I will. I'm saying no. Then your version of respectful is different than mine. We were on the street right now and you were talking like that. I would have fucked you up. But I'm not going to do that. Nah.
See, now he did threaten him, and now he lost control there. So you can't do that. You can't do that. You get in your feelings. How many people we had when I had people panels and stuff? Motherfuckers just lose control and start threatening the motherfuckers and shit. Back in the day, or back when I had panels, and it was just like every day it was clockwork. You know, I mean, it's crazy. You know. Yeah. I ain't trying to fight you, man. Come on, man. Let's have a conversation. Nah, I'm gonna see you. I have to see you. Anyway, let's continue.
I wouldn't have got beat up. But I wouldn't have got beat up. Let's end this. So let me say one more thing before I leave.
I have so many questions.
All right. Oh, you're right.
How you want to leave? You can't get in your emotions and want to leave, Dang.
Well, no, what I'm saying is when you interrupt me.
Okay, I'm gonna end it right there. You know, I just wanted y'all to see a little bit of that. That's it. You know, I kind of talk my way through it. You see how long it is when I talk through it. That's what people do. Star, I hope you're watching. You know, I mean, you wanted to talk through the video, man. You can't play the whole video. Just straight play the video. They're gonna clip you, especially you known anyway. And you know, we might have a little beef with the Breakfast Club. So, nah, that was a bad deal. You know, of course it was gonna hit you. But anyway. That's all I got, folks. I had to go over that video. I had to go over that, man. That was classic. That was actually a good interview to me. And I think to a lot of people too, you know. I don't watch the Breakfast Club, really, you know. But that one's good. But anyway, let me end the poll. See how many votes we got. He said was it wrong for the ABC to cancel Jimmy Kimmel? They said no, it wasn't wrong. Yes, 40%, 8, maybe. So it's close. 25 votes. Everybody said they wanted him to get canceled. All right, but let me end the poll. Okay. Thank you for hitting the poll. I appreciate it. You know, give me some likes. I appreciate the likes. So that's it. That's all I got. Until next time, Uncle Reg. See you on the other side. Peace.